Okay guys, so I was literally getting ready to leave, and the spirit said not yet. They told me I needed to do a ancestor reading, so that is what I am about to do. That means somebody needs this message, so I'm going to give that message to you now. Alright, I literally was dressed and ready to go, everything, and they stopped me. So let me go ahead and give this message. I'm going to start with this deck. Had Temperance at the bottom of the deck. I kind of feel like maybe somebody was viewing things a certain way, looking at, you know, that could be anything. It could be the way that they felt about things, and then now that they're on the other side, that they don't see those things like that no more. I feel that whoever you have lost recently, although they may be rejoicing because they're on the other side with the ancestors, you know, they still feel as if, you know, there was some things that was left unsaid between you guys, you know. So although they are in this realm and they're trying to be, you know, positive, they still feel like there are some things that were not said, as you see with the Temperance card coming out. This now ancestor who is on the other side is going through some of the proper rituals in the spiritual realm. I feel that here other ancestors are celebrating with them, okay, that they're over there. So although they're meeting people again that they had lost and other ancestors that they had never met before, they're still missing the people who were there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you are feeling probably empty right now. You're not feeling as whole. You know, there are things missing from your life. Some of you were probably getting ready to get married, or maybe even renew your vows before this person left. This was something that was sudden. It wasn't something that any of you were expecting. For some of you, this card just fell. Yeah, some of you are definitely are getting married. You were about to get married before this happened. You were having discussions of marriage. Maybe your wedding day falls, you know, maybe you already have it planned. Maybe that's what that is. So there's some celebration going on, you know. Some of you also, you may live in places where you actually celebrate your dead, you know. For those who are from Louisiana, for those who have family in Mexico and other regions, you guys kind of know how we do it. You know, we play that sad song, you know, and we mourn, but after that, you know, we begin to dance and play the more happier songs with the band to celebrate the life, you know. For some of you, you're not really sure where to go with this. So much has been happening lately. You're just kind of like all over the place with everything. There is a worry here when I see this 1:55 on the clock. Yeah, there's a message there within those numbers, and this skull here. So this, and then there's a snake here as well. So for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, this death was sudden because it was an attack, okay? But it's going to be up to you to figure that out, okay? Maybe check in with your spiritualist to see, you know, what was going on. There may have been some sort of curse recently placed on your family, and this is the result of that. Either way, you guys have my condolences, my deepest condolences, because death is never something easy to, you know, to deal with. For some of you, this may have happened in 3s. For some of you, this may have happened in 4s. For some of you, someone in your family is going to be pregnant after this. All right. For some of you, the passing of this person leads to some sort of fortune. They may have left you something. Yeah, and as I was saying, for some of you, this is definitely some sort of a curse. Someone is definitely judging you, judging your family. It doesn't have to be you necessarily. It could be something that someone was doing to someone in your family that caused that as well. However, as you can see, there is a union, and that comes back over here on these decks. So yeah, you guys just may, you know, be stuck at a crossroads right now. You're not sure what to do or how to do it or go about this, but they're letting you know that, you know, your cup will be filled, and that you guys will have justice in this. However, it is up to you to carry this legacy on. There are duties that weigh in on you, something that you have to do. Yeah, so that would be why that message is so strong. And I really hate that for you, you know, I really do, because the confirmation just comes through the portal. You know, there's somebody magical behind that, you know, the magician's at the top of the deck, you know. So all of this occurred because of that person. Some of you may know that person, some of you may not know that person. You may have absolutely no idea what is going on. They may have been trying to tell you, or someone else may have been trying to tell you and warn you about this, you know, but maybe you just didn't listen. Maybe you didn't heed those warnings, and now, you know, unfortunately, this situation has come to this. So my advice would be, if you don't want this cycle, especially if, you know, we've all heard about they take people in 3s, but if you have lost more than 3 loved ones, you definitely need to get on that, you know. And I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but hopefully you didn't spend all your little funds up, because this is serious. This is serious. Someone is really trying to block you and your family. And from the looks of it, they've been trying to block you and your family for a long time. And it could be because of this union. It could be because of who you are with, you know. So let's see what we, you know, what we can find out here. from your ancestor who has recently joined the other side. All right, they're saying some part of me knew. So they may have been aware of this. They may be spiritual as well. They may have been talking about this with people that they know, friends, family, or a spiritual person. They're saying, please acknowledge me. Okay, some of you may be scared to acknowledge them right now because you're so hurt, you know, and it's like too much has went on. You know, you're literally grieving right now. So that could be why you're not acknowledging them. You may also not be spiritual. You may be scared to talk to them, maybe. So that could be another reason. This one says, I realize how much I hurt you. So they could have hurt you in the past, and now they're seeing that. Maybe you've been up crying and saying, you know, our arguments were dumb, our arguments were stupid, now they're gone, and I don't know what to do. They know you love them. You know, arguments are only for a time, you know. You have gained an angel, most definitely, because, and you can probably see that here in the Ten of Pentacles as well. They're helping you now. So whatever situation this is, they're definitely gonna be helping you through this. It's not gonna be the easiest situation, but they are going to help you get through this. This card fell. It says, I regret my poor choices. Again, maybe they did not want to listen to you. Maybe they didn't want to listen to their spiritual person who's giving them this information. There are a lot of different, you know, things, but only you will know what those poor choices were. It could be things that they said to you. They are watching you with your family. All right. It says, happiness is not a betrayal of me. Okay. Yes, I heard you. So you've been, for some of you, you guys have been talking to them, to this person. And this one says, I projected my unhappiness on you. Okay. There's been a lot of that energy going around, a lot of projection going around. This is one reason why I tell my clients, when someone is being very negative, you know, remove yourself. Because it's what I do, you know. When someone is just too negative, I just remove myself because I don't need that type of energy. Okay. For some of you, this person may have not been spiritual, but because, you know, things did not turn up on the other side how they felt they would, they now support your path. Okay. So they're no longer judging you about that. These cards are flying all over the place. All right, so let me sit these down. Do you still feel my presence? Okay. I'm so proud of you. I wasn't thinking. So only you guys will know exactly what this means for you in your situation, okay? I was uncomfortable showing emotion. All right. I love you. You are beautiful. It's okay if I seem far away. We have please forgive yourself at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody knew. You know, it started off with that. They knew that this was gonna happen, and it was something that they were supposed to do that they didn't do. And I also told you guys that they may have been sorry for what they said to you, whatever it was. And we have them confirming that now by saying, I didn't mean what I said. Okay, the thing about arguments is you can be upset, you can be arguing with someone, and for some of you, this may have been your mom, you know, or a mother figure. It could have been an aunt, a grandmother, or, you know, a friend of the family, someone who, you know, really helped you in your life, okay? And maybe they were just going through things and they were projecting that. Maybe what you was trying to tell them was coming to them at the wrong time when they did not want to accept it. It says, thank you for making amends. So for some of you, you have made amends with them by talking out to them and they heard what you had to say. For some of you, you have made amends with someone else. Maybe it's been a family member due to the current situation of what's going on. Okay. And also, you know, some of these people that are around right now, they have so many negative attachments. And that's another reason why I tell people to keep their distance, because the veil is still open. So many people are not understanding how serious that actually is. And with all those energies coming out, you know, it's just not really good. It's not really good to be around people like that right now, because they have attachments. Some of these people have attachments and don't even know it. But your spirit, your intuition, your vibe, your energy will let you know, and you will know and understand, hey, look, I love you, I support you, but I just can't be around you right now because you have some very bad things happening to you and going on. So for some of you who are at the top pile or whether at the bottom, you know, some people are going to see all these deaths happening to you and your family, and they're going to say, look, I can't be around you right now. Respect that though, because there's definitely something going on in your situation, and that energy does not need to be projected on anyone. It actually needs to be something needs to be done about it, which is why I said I hope you guys, you know, still have some of those coins left, you know, because everyone, you know, they get their taxes and they try to go get everything that they've been wanting and try to do everything that they haven't been able to do. But for some of you, you're gonna have to go to your spiritualist and you're gonna have to get some work done, because there are some hellified curses on your family, you know. So I really hope you guys haven't been just out there just spending crazy so you could get those things fixed, okay? Yeah, we have some very crazy cards coming up out of the hoodoo deck. All right, so I'm gonna place these here, and we will get into those in just a minute. I'm gonna see if they have anything else coming out. All right, Nine of Sticks. She knows there are many curses upon her head, okay? She knows it. She has her gun to protect herself in one hand. She has her Bible in the other. Let's see what else we can get. There's a lot going on with these cards. A lot, because they just fell. Okay, yeah, they're just confirming my already suspicions. Okay, all these fell out. So, we're gonna see what's going on here, okay? With you guys, I'm gonna sit these down. Alright. Alright, so here, like I said, we have the Nine of Sticks. This person has a Bible in one hand, some sort of book in one hand. I believe it's a Bible, yes. And they have a gun in the other hand. This person has 9 skulls behind their head. This could be a form of protection, and or it could be how they used to say, we'll put your head on a stake, you know. So this could be either somebody who is spiritual, who is using this, like I said, as for protection, and or it could represent you know, work being done on someone in your family or this particular person. This particular person could have been hexed by someone. And the crazy thing about, because it's not funny, the crazy thing about being hexed is when someone hexes you, they'll say that they hex you and your family. So this could be why those things are happening. And whoever the person that was hexed, they're sitting back and they're seeing all of this happen. You know, it could be 9 people who die from this. You know, so just take it how it resonates. But this person is definitely, they don't really look too scared. They more so look like, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. All right. We have the Son of Knives here. And maybe, you know, someone was telling this man, hey, let God handle it, you know. Don't go out here and try to handle it yourself. These people are going to get what's coming to them. And he says, no, I'm going to go down here to these crossroads and do what our family members used to do when it came to things like this and these people hurting us. So that could be that as well. We have the Black Hermit here. We see the power stick in his hand. We see him using the leaves and him doing some sort of work here in this figure. So this could be a man who is doing this to your family for whatever reason. That reason is not really clear yet. It could be from jealousy, it could be envy, it could be anything, you know, because the energies of jealousy and envy are crazy right now. People see things, they see you do things, they see you having fun, and instead of being happy for you, they're jealous of it, you know, because they're like, wow, well, it ain't me, I'm not doing it. And the sad thing about that is we all have the same 24 hours in the day. So, you know, if people use their money right, they wouldn't have to be jealous of what someone else is doing. And a lot of people don't use their money right because people come to them and they ask them for things and then they just give it to them, knowing these people have no intention on paying them back. So this is why a lot of people are broke, because they're giving money to the wrong types of people when they should be saving the money. Because the truth of the matter is, if you save your money that you give away, you would be able to do things that you can enjoy, you know. So there would be no reason for this type of energy, you know. Someone is feeling alone, cast away, like they have no one. This could be you in this position. You may not even have a relationship with your father. You know, you may, your father may have passed on. For some of you, this could have been your father that recently passed. And this is why you feel alone. For some of you, it could have been your mom, because we have the Mom of Baskets here at the end. And then we have, or it could be a warning about these family members. we definitely have somebody here, you know, doing some sort of work. So that's something that you guys really want to look out for. You know, it's not okay for them to do it, but it's being done. So it's like you're gonna have to kind of get out of your feelings about this, and you're gonna have to realize that this is what's happening. You know, this is why it's showing up in this reading. Someone's using the tools and they're doing the work against you. You know, I mean, it's just evident. Come on, you know, it's right here. It's right here. You know, it's just going down. And it's sad to say this, but some people do this and they don't care. They don't care who it hurts. They don't care who it affects. You know, they just sitting there like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. Well, I know it was wrong, but hey, I did it anyway. That's the type of attitude these people have, you know. And your ancestors are calling you saying, hey, look, come back to us. This has been happening for generations and generations. We have the messages that you need to receive, but you're not receiving them because you don't want to believe. All right, so this is the next set of cards that came out. We have 10 of coins. This is definitely attack on the family because it's upside down. And being that it's next to the Ace of Baskets, they're coming after that. They're coming after your cups. Okay? Your ancestors, like I said, are trying to warn you. But you're not heeding the warning. You don't want to believe it. Okay? Some man in your family, I feel like he recently died or he's about to die. And this could also be because of a man. This could also definitely be because of a man. Also, I believe someone tried to warn you that was a psychic, okay, a spiritualist, however you guys want to put them, a medium. I prefer the term spiritualist, you know, priestess. But someone warned you about this. Look how stern her face is. She was very serious about this, and you didn't take it serious. You probably fell asleep while you were on the phone with this person, or you probably fell asleep or was dozing off in person, and that's why she's looking like that. Because you're not understanding how serious it is. You could literally have attachments on you right now, and you could not even know it or be aware of it. She may have even told you, but you said, nah, that ain't it, you know. And it's crazy that a lot of people seek guidance, and then when the people give them guidance, they think that they know more than the person giving the guidance. But like I said in the first deck, you guys are at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go. These swords are all around you. There's nowhere for you to go. You're going to have to call on the Most High Divine Creator. You're going to have to call on your spiritual team, your ancestors. For those of you who know Papa Legba, to get your roads open, because baby, your roads are closed on all angles. On all angles, your roads are closed. Maybe you have a relationship with Papa Legba and you haven't been doing what you needed to do. And maybe this is why your roads are closed. This could be why you're seeking asylum, but you can't receive anything, no sympathy, because you know that you did something wrong. You know, and I'm not saying that the punishment is death, you know, but they could have warned you that someone was doing something to you, is what I'm saying. And you didn't heed those warnings, And now this has happened, you know, and you could be feeling sad about it. You could be feeling upset about it, but you wasn't the only one who knew, because the person who passed away, they knew too, but they didn't do anything about it. Now, the thing about this is, don't blame yourself, don't blame them, because now they're in the spiritual realm with the other ancestors and they can help you. You know, this is just a hard lesson that you have to learn, you know, and it's one of the hardest. It's one of the hardest lessons to learn, which is why I said you have my deepest condolences. You know, you really do, because death is not easy. It doesn't matter how many times it happens, you can just never get used to it, really. And I'm not saying that you deserve this. I'm not saying that, you know, oh, that's what you get for not listening. It's a lesson in this. And even though it may be hard for you to accept this, you just have to, you know, learn what the lesson is within all of this. I also feel like your ancestors, you know, they were trying to complete something and someone didn't want them to complete it. And now that, you know, falls on you, but you don't want to do it, you know. But this is definitely something that was spoken by the mouth. This was something that I showed you guys before. This was some work that somebody put in. This card here, 5 of Knives, is going to fall on the Ace of Knives. This is something someone did. The knives are around you, and 8 of Knives. And you may have been thinking, oh yeah, it was this person, but you were wrong. It could have been these people working together against you, but you didn't see it. You didn't see what the seer was trying to tell you. The seer is coming before this row. So who's ever had this many losses in this bottom row, the seer told you about this. The seer foretold everything. And it led to these road closures here. I don't know if you guys can see this, so I'm going to move it up a little bit. But yeah, the seer foretold all of this down here in this row down here, okay? And somebody just didn't heed the warning, you know? They didn't heed it. And I hate that they didn't heed the warning, because it makes it so bad. You know, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So you guys can see and follow with me. But yeah, the seer, so we have the top 3 up here, and then we have the 4 at the bottom. Somebody's family was taken in 3s, but then somebody down here, your family was taken in 4s, and there may be more. Anytime your family is taken away like that, you need to go to your priest, you need to go to your pastor, you need to go to someone and ask them what's going on, because this is a very dark situation here. This is not something that you can continue to ignore. This is not something that you can continue to misread. Whoever your spiritualist is, they told you, and they are upset with you because they tried to warn you and you didn't listen. You thought that because you had the insight that you had, that you were right and you were wrong. Even the ancestors said it, you know, that they knew it was going to happen. But there was miscommunication here. Egos was in the way. There was a lot just going on here. Yeah, I feel like Papa Legba tried. We have the old man with the sticks. you know, or canes, or whatever you want to. I'm going to say canes, even though it says sticks. I believe he tried to warn you. Papa Legba may have sent, you know, his number is 3. He may have sent this person to you to help you, to lead you, to guide you, but you didn't want to listen. I mean, because it keeps coming up. Like, guys, I can't make this up. Look at these cards. It just gets worse and worse. You know, you were shocked. You're probably shocked right now looking at this reading. Oh my God, I can't believe that I didn't follow the warning before the destruction. You know, warning comes before destruction. You know, look at what we have here. Daughter of Knives. There are a lot of hands seeking on this soul. I told you guys, you have attachments. You can't hide from it anymore. So if people have been removing themselves from around you, this is why. All these things are attached to you right now. No one can deal with you like this. They tried to tell you before it happened, but you wasn't trying to hear it. You wasn't trying to hear them. You know? You were so focused on, you know, so much other things. On the things that you wanted to do. You wasn't focusing in on what was really happening. And this could have been, you know, your ancestor too, your newly deceased loved one, you know. So all I can say is, if this resonates with you, at the bottom of the deck we have another great all-time seer. I can't make this up, you guys. Aunt Caroline died. Look her up. One of the greatest seers of all times. Somebody saw this and they told you. They either told you, they told your ancestor that is newly deceased. They told someone with psychic abilities told y'all this was coming, and you guys completely ignored it. And then you were blindsided with it, and it hit. Someone is trying to cause your family to fail. They're trying to take out of their home. They're literally cursing them here. And you guys have to do what you have to do to make this right. Only you are going to know what it is. Only you. Only you are going to know what resonates. I'm so sorry this happened to you guys. I will, you know, it's like I said, it's full moon in Virgo. I was on my way literally out the door, and the spirit said, don't go yet. Do a reading. An ancestor reading now. So I turned around. I came back upstairs to my reading room. And this is a mouthful. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. I feel like, you know, they've given us all the tools that we need to know what's happening right now in your situation. And it's up to you to fix this. Because if you don't fix this, honey, it's only gonna get worse. I pray over each of you. I ask that you guys have guidance. I ask that you guys have protection. But you guys need to get up and you need to pray for the same thing. All right. If this resonates with you, please let me know down in the comments. This is not a projection onto you or your family. This is only a reflection of what is happening right now in your life. Some people get on my channel and like to be all jazzy and say, don't project, you're projecting. I'm never projecting. I'm only giving reflection and insight into what is going on. To those of you who have lost family members, you have my deepest condolence, and I am sorry for your loss. But get some help, some spiritual help, so there are no more losses. All right? I will talk to you guys later.